Sounds about right.
I don't know. See, this is the thanks for the help.
Let me see.
If I got it wrong, I got it wrong. Let's see. It's going to be on the Tony Soto show, or is it going to be?
See, this is the thanks.
Nope. Switch accounts. Never does it right.
This is 287. You're correct.
Yes. God, I'm so in tuned. All right. We are live on the YouTubes.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTubes. We have had yet another day of a podcast before a podcast. So I think that we are ready to start. Yeah.
Or all talked out. We'll see.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I've used so much of my instrument already. I'm going to bring us in, though.
Great.
All right. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and do it. Hi, YouTube. We're back. We're back and we're live. Some people are watching. People do watch this sometimes.
People are watching. Somebody is watching us.
All right, here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Gay Power Half Hour, the 30-minute podcast that doesn't need AI to come off as fake bitches. I'm your first fake bitch, Tony Soto. Joining me, of course, is my second fake bitch.
Today, I'm a muscle king tween, thanks to Russian technology. Casey, lie.
Casey, have you done that trend yet? Have you given your data to Japan or China or whatever?
When was the last time you saw me post anything that wasn't just like a story of my dog or some sort of retweet of yours? Nah, I don't hop into the fads that all of the hags are taking part in, but I mean, I remember all that Facetune. That was kind of like the start of it, right?
Facetune,
wasn't it?
First of all, I want you to never speak ill of Facetune. It is the only app that I pay for. Like, I have been giving them $5.99 for like 5 years.
Okay.
Some kids getting rich off of me.
You have to, even though you get Botox, you have to do the Facetune too. Just about it helps at all angles. And
okay. If you must know, Casey, I take the nose in a little bit and I do a tilt of my eyes at 70 degrees. So that has to be done in Facetune. So yes, is the answer.
Quick question. Two follow-ups. One, whenever we're in pictures together and you Facetune your face, do you ever Facetune my face?
No, I don't touch anyone else.
Thank you.
No, okay. I want the world to know what you really look like.
Well, yeah, and also I don't want to disappoint people when I meet them in person. And my second follow-up, when people meet you in person, are they like, that's not your fucking face?
No, I cut my nose great. And the thing is when I'm out of drag, they're just baffled by my beauty. But see, this AI thing is literally like the equivalent of those Facebook quizzes, right? Like that, like what kind of hunk are you? Or like, which Scooby-Doo character are you, right? It's just a way to like mine your data. Right. And find out more about you. And everybody's doing it. And from what I gather, doesn't it cost money?
I would imagine. I have no idea. These are the things where like you can like, and it just like changes the way that your like body or like, it's like an Instagram.
Why does
story,
everyone want to be Jim from the holograms these days? Like, why does everyone want to look like? Calm down. Everyone wants to be a cartoon character. What is this?
Well, it's all avatars. We all want to be an avatar. It's the metaverse. I don't touch the stuff. I don't play video games.
But you get into that though. Like we talked about the 3D porn or whatever, the fucking metaverse porn, but you're not into like, because I'm on the TikTok, I don't know if I mentioned this, the Tony Soto show, and I'll watch sometimes I'll watch videos of like people in what is it called, like what is that thing called,
the metaverse?
Okay, great, but what's it called? What's the technology called? Yeah, like
three I don't know, 3D technology.
That's fine.
You're talking about the Oculus thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like I watched them play like poker and shit. Like, like, and they're literally just like sitting, and they're just sitting in their house, probably on their shit bucket, like, doing whatever gamers do, I guess.
Well, if you ever had any doubt, audience, that we were the podcast with our finger on the technological button, well, cast those doubts aside, because
remember when we
do
tried
know
to
what an
tackle
Oculus
sports?
is, and we've heard about AI, and we have heard about the metaverse, and Tony is pretty sure that people are not shitting in shit boxes anymore, but he's not completely positive about that.
No, I believe that gamers, I believe that there are certain gamers that probably have a shit bucket because they don't want to get up and like go too far from the game. People are really committed.
Shit bucket. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know who else used to have shit buckets? Kings and queens from the 1400s. We're not that much
disgusting. Those castles were disgusting. White people were just asking for diseases back in those days, for sure.
Well, I don't think you really needed to ask to get a disease back in the 1400s. They just kind of showed up whether you prayed or not. I will say all of that. What were we talking about? The Oculus. Oh yeah. I mean, I know. I don't care. Have you purchased one? Does it involve giving all of your what kind of information do you
couldn't
need
tell
to
you? Listen, I have
China
literally been in Instagram hell for like the past however long it's been, because you just see the progression. I mean, you see the very eagers, the first ones, when you're like, what's this? That's kind of interesting. You see it. And then you just see it start taking off. And then now we're at the point where it's like the people, like one of my friends shared a story and was like, just so you know, I was coerced into doing this by a friend. Who paid for it? I didn't pay for it. But I did. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just admit that you were fucking ready to get on the bandwagon, but you fucking took a little too long. So, like, ugh.
I know. Although I joined Hinge last week, so for the first,
I've
stepped up
because here's the thing: I'm not on any of the apps except for Sniffy's is a website, so it's not the same. So wait a minute, you're on the Hinge.
It's expensive.
Hold on. Wait, how much is that?
It's like $20 a month.
A month. Okay, well, hold on. We're gonna break that down in a second. But here's the thing: is Hinge the one where you're like looking for marriage? Like it's like you're looking for someone who's like focused on those goals of like getting to
I'm looking for a
knowledge.
Well, now that the Congress has enshrined our right to get married nationally, if not protected in every state forever, I am looking for someone to not do that with on a long-term basis. I'm not looking for marriage, but I am looking for something, I don't know, a little bit more regular.
It's so funny. Like, I don't see you as a boyfriend type of person. It's just interesting to me that that you're just so friendly.
Oh yeah, well that's
you're just
but
out
I'm not
there.
Looking for
monogamy. I mean, obviously they're like you're looking for someone, because like the thing is, it's like it's not like you're not getting laid, Casey's, but you want to like still fuck other people, but you want someone else to take up space. I think you wouldn't do a monogamy thing, right? Like you would, or would you do a monogamy
for a period of time?
Like, what does that mean? A period of time until you get bored? See, this is the thing.
No.
This is. We need to fill out. Read your profile for Hinge. I want to hear what you have to say. What does it say? What does it say? What do you mean? Oh no! Like you should absolutely be able to.
It's a matter of prompts. It's not like this is who I am. It's a series of prompts.
What does that mean? So you don't have a little blurb where you're like, "Hi, this is Casey. I'm a Scorpio," which means I am a sure thing. But
well, I mean, whenever there is a box for ticking your zodiac, and everyone knows what a Scorpio is, so you don't have to say I'm a sure thing. But I think say I'm a Scorpio, so sex is a part of my love language or something like that.
Can we just put a caveat in this, because I need to say something else, because I just learned that the zodiac has changed. Did you know this? According to that new zodiac, I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, you're a real fucking Sagittarius, so you're pretty cuspy, but like you're more craving for attention than most Scorpios are. That being said,
shut up and look at me. Yeah, what does it say? Give me a prompt.
Well, one is what is your favorite line from a movie, and mine is I'm sick of this dump. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off. So they really get a sense of my acting skills and theatricality. It's a voice prompt.
Guys, you got to marry this guy up. I mean, he will cheat on you at some point, but you better be okay with it. That's just how it works.
No, it's not about cheating, Tony. And how dare you? Someone.
I mean, call it what you want. I mean, an agreement. Regardless, if you're stepping out, you're stepping out. All right. So
no.
All right, listen. I know you have to paint it the way, but listen. Okay, let's listen. What are you getting for your $20? And how long have you been on it? And how many hits have you had? And are we talking about it? Come on.
I'll say yeah. So I'll say this. So as opposed to like to Grindr, where there's the stakes are so low, you know, that you get whatever you get, you know. Well, on this, I bought a 3-month subscription because it was a little, and if I've got a couple of dates allegedly coming up, and I'm not going to use it after that because I feel like I don't need to, like, I'm going to give it enough time for the algorithm to work to find me someone who is willing to play the game for a bit to see how it goes. I
have to say that I love where this show is going. I did not think it was going to go in this direction, but I'm very into it. So, but you are no stranger to the apps. You've been on the Tinder, you've been a swiper, like you've been on the sex ones.
Tinder sucks. Yeah.
Are you on Scruff too?
I think I was banned from Scruff. They don't let me back on because something about a duplicate profile. So someone either took my profile or I had to I started another one for some reason. I don't remember why.
Okay. All right.
But I'm not on Scruff. Are
you still on the Grindr?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Problematic. It's
Girls got to eat. Why is it? It's racist.
Girls gotta eat. See, this is the thing. Girls gotta eat. Oh my God. So there was a brief period when I was very poor here and I needed money. So I did the $1 Million Matchmaker, right?
I remember.
And I had a disagreement with that woman who hosts it because she was like, if you're still on Grindr, you're not truly looking for a relationship. And I think I agree with her now.
Well, I would get off Grindr if I was in a relationship. I think that's the thing about
guys. Applaud this man. Applaud this man. Oh, you would give it up. Keeper.
But here, I think I take a more realistic with many things. I'm a bit of a realist when it comes to many things, and when it comes to relationships, I think that it is perfectly acceptable to set rules and guidelines in the beginning of your relationship when it comes to monogamy and things outside of that relationship. But after a moment and you have established the right amount of trust and communication and desires of what you all want and realize other people's like energy levels when it comes to various things, then you can make another and different set of rules and guidelines.
And see, this is
and if anyone is like, and honestly, if anyone on Hinge is like monogamy at all costs, no questions asked, like I'm not clicking on that person because I know 1, they're lying to themselves, and 2, they are looking for a pipe dream, and I'm not.
I just don't understand.
I'm a catch.
I mean, outside of hoping someone is there if you choke on a chip, I don't understand. Like it's like you. To me, being where I was raised or whatever, the idea of fucking being with someone and having them take up your space is because that is the person that you want to fuck until you die. If that is not the thing, I mean, you're already fucking. Don't you have friends? Don't you hang out with people?
Yeah.
Like, do you need to fucking, like, do you need the space taking up? Like, do you lay down and eat a lot? I'm confused. Like, what is the draw? Because, like you're already fucking, and you're already fucking whoever you want to fuck. Why do you want to throw in space holders to talk to about it to make sure it's okay?
I mean, well, I want them to have a little bit of money.
Oh yeah, there you go, folks. There you go. She's ready to bleed out your wallet, bitches. Okay, good.
No.
Well,
I believe in
wish you
love.
the
We're
luck.
different. We're different. I'm a Scorpio. I believe in love. You're a Sagittarius.
Yeah,
but
you're a Scorpio, so
the
you're
new
also a
zodiac
tramp. That doesn't make sense. Like you're a Scorpio, so you believe in love, but you're also a slut because you're a Scorpio. So it's like do those mix? Like it just seems
find
like
me a man who can do me both,
good
or
luck.
whatever.
Good luck.
And that's the thing. If 3 months, you give me 3 months. If not, I'm giving up completely.
I mean, I think that's a smart choice. I do, because like I don't understand what you think is broken right now. I don't think that
nothing is broken. I love my life.
I don't understand why you would want to even try to parade someone around your friend group. That is the dumbest thing you could even do. We would have the comment section would have some moments with that. I don't understand.
Believe me,
you would do that to yourself.
Believe me,
because we are always going to be like this poor sap.
One, find me a man with a little bit of money and a realistic view on monogamy, and an ability, and so interesting. They want me that I don't need to have my dumb friends anymore. Wouldn't that be grand? No, I want someone, it's a hard find. Why haven't I found someone yet? I'm such a catch in so many ways. Everyone knows that. One of the reasons is like, I want that person. I don't need them to be perfect, but they got to tick a lot of boxes, and one of those boxes is a high threshold for fucking snarky criticism, not behind their back to their motherfucking face. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's hard, but I have people knocking on the door.
Comedians are unlovable. Just embrace it. No one's gonna love you, Casey. No one's gonna love you like your mama loves you, Casey. It's just what it is. She tells
me that too. A lot of people always say that to me.
It goes.
I love you more than you love me.
Oh my God. Well, I love you, and I hope you. Listen. Did not think this was where this show was gonna go. So happy that it did, because unanswered questions. Oh my God. See, I mean, I'm just thinking about the first one that you feel emboldened enough to bring to Akbar. Like the first one that you are like, that you will walk in with your head up high and come right to the table that we are at.
Yeah, I agreed. I'm looking forward. I hope
I've only had the one vodka. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not on the 3 by that point.
I will say I've met some of your, suitors and whatever, and I have equally been like,
not looking for a husband. Looking for a husband. There's the difference between me, bitch. I'm not looking to marry any of them.
Looking for a husband. I'm looking for someone to make the $60 I spent on Hinge worth it for a little while. Okay, I'm not. I think the expectations are clear. For me, I'm not sure they're clear for you, but I spent $60 on an algorithm, and I wanted to have a little bit of results.
Fingers crossed.
If that just comes to us, a couple of phone wanks, whatever, maybe that's worth it too. But they better be good phone wanks.
Phone wanks? What the? Just get on.
Some of these people live in Woodland Hills, and I'm not traveling.
Oh my God! Remember when you got so mad at me because you were trying to see someone in some town that started with an O, and you were like, girl, you got to be more, it could work. Where was that? Oh, Scala. Where was it?
Oh, hi.
Oh.
And it didn't work, but not because of the distance.
Yeah, of course not because of the distance.
No, he was a little preachy about things that I could have cared less about.
Listen, can we have a little gay rights now? Can we talk about little gay rights? Brittany Griner was released from prison today, I believe, when we are recording. She's recording on the 8th.
On her way home in the air from the UAE where the deal was done.
Now, there was a prisoner swap with I don't know, I think he has a name. He's like a villain name. He's like something the killer.
He's their number one athlete as well. Arms dealer, merchant of death.
Merchant of death. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. They got it. I mean, look. We don't have any other vanilla people. You know what I mean? We don't imprison regular folks. Like we don't imprison their celebrities. We don't. So like, that's what that was our bargaining chip. I mean, he spent 12 years in the prison. That's
part of me is
while.
like, and I don't want to make like jokes on this. I feel absolutely like whenever I think about what Brittany Griner has gone through, it truly sends me down a wormhole of despair.
Could not imagine.
It's about, because you traveling, the amount of like errant weed you probably have in your bag, is crazy.
Not lost on me, Queen.
No, I don't think you should ever travel ever over a border.
I think you
over a border.
Well, I mean, that's why I like only go to weed friendly places too, because
and I hear that, but at least don't go to Russia for the time being. But yeah, no, it's awful. It's awful. And she is a Black queer woman in a place that hates Black queer everything.
No, but she was beloved in Russia. Like the basketball fans or whatever, like they liked her as a basketball star. Like she came back to Russia multiple times to do it. So it's
agreed. She's getting paid a lot of money to
I don't think the Russian sports fans that like female basketball were like, yeah, lock her up. You know what I mean? But
no, but I think when the war started, I believe the jingoism it doesn't matter. To be in a prison anywhere sucks. To be in a prison in fucking a penal colony in Russia.
What is that show? Locked Up Abroad.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. And for something that we take so for granted, as you're literally smoking a bowl right now on camera on a social media thing, for something we take so for granted as weed, Yeah. But and to become then a political fucking pawn. But you're right. We don't. We maybe we could have, I don't know, offered back some yachts that we've confiscated from the oligarchs. But you're right. The only like major Russian we seem to have in custody over here was this, really
Who's
terrible
the guy in
person.
Branson? We could have given him them. Who's the guy in Branson? The Russian in Branson, the one who performs. What's his name? Yakov Smirnov. Yakov Smirnov.
Yeah, I'm not sure they wanted him back.
Really Russian?
I don't even know that. It might be an act with a name like Yakov Smirnov. How could it be a lie? Very, very out of the blue reference to one of the more obscure character comics of our time.
I'm saying that's like equal thing. Like he makes a lot of money for Missouri. They make Brittany made a lot of money for fucking Russian basketball. But no, like here's the thing. I'm just glad that she's back. I know that like when the 9-year sentence came down, I cannot even imagine like the bleakness of that, because it's not like she was going to just she was going to like hard time shit.
You're going to a fucking penal colony in the middle of the fucking country. And I think one of the things they were trying to do, there's this other guy, Paul Whelan, who's over there, and I don't know a lot about him, but he's
the military guy. Yeah.
Military guy who was arrested for being a spy. And for all we know, maybe he was a spy. Who knows, But the family and the man himself were understandably not psyched that he didn't get to be part of the deal. And I think, there's because the Republicans are trying to be like, oh, they let out a gay sports player rather than a veteran. And it's like, that's not politicized the fact that like this was a terrible fucking situation.
It was. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. What are you going to say? I'm interested.
No, it was a little weird because I watched The View and like Whoopi said something and she's like, what makes me feel okay about the fact that, he's still over there is that he's a Marine. And I was like,
that's not helping either, Whoopi.
And they can take it. And I was like, they can take it for so long. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's a limit on like how much I'm just going to take it. Like,
yeah. It's like, I don't know. Perhaps because he was an actual spy, he has the training to go through long-term prison terms in
what a job interview that would be. Like, can you
how are you under torture?
Yeah, can you take toothpicks under your fingernails? Absolutely not. I would cringe as the moment I saw it.
No, ma'am. I think about it and I get very squeamish. But yeah, so but I think it is. I hope she's a very impressive person, and I am looking forward to their return And I hope they get to make a lot of money from a big book deal, and then can retire.
Because she's not going to make it from the WNBA.
Well, no, that's why they were in Russia in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like if we don't approach that issue when she's finally back, like when that's like, look, female soccer got fucking equal pay.
Yeah.
Let's work on, like, if female soccer can do it, and if this doesn't start that fucking conversation when she comes back, that like maybe don't make it so that I have to fucking go to Moscow. Maybe I'll stay.
Female U.S. women's soccer has that leverage point of winning too, as opposed to the men. They're like, I know you get paid like 3 times more than we do, and you lose all of the time. Can't we get a little bit of this sweet cheddar, because we're champions? Repeat it,
fucking winners. Well, listen, in our last few minutes,
that was it.
In our last few minutes, I know, but we've been.
You took way too much Hinge time.
We've been absolutely not. They're absolutely not.
Do you want me to read the rest of it?
I will never.
In our last 3 minutes.
That is the best waste of my time I've ever done in my life. So I regret nothing. But I do need to talk about, the recent passing of the fat actress herself, Kirstie Alley.
Her words, not ours.
Yeah, her show, not ours. Like, that's literally her fucking resume. So, that's her CV, if you will. So she died of 70. She's like 71 or something. Like
71.
Yeah.
Colon cancer. Yeah.
Colon cancer. And it was quick. And so just proof that Scientology, you cannot cure cancer. All right. Listen, it's one of their talking points. It's not true. So many Scientologists die from cancer. But I was sitting here, and when I found out that she passed, because here's the thing. I love Cheers. Loved it when she took over for Shelley Long. I thought she was very good. I liked that Star Trek movie she was in, which was what she got her start as.
Yep.
And Drop Dead Gorgeous is one of the best movies ever written, even though Kristen Dunst couldn't keep the fucking accent through the whole thing. Poor dear. But fucking Kirstie Alley's character on that was iconic. I say hey to the folks. I say hey, Tony. Hey to the folks all the time because of that.
Mm-hmm. But
she turned out to be kooky. Like, she's a Scientologist. She became a Trump supporter. She was fucking on Twitter. She went the way of Roseanne, who I also loved, early on in her career. Although she was very toxic even then. So, it's like one of those bittersweet things, because it's like, I appreciate the work that she's done, but I also know that she's a fucking kooky ass bitch who fucking believed in Scientology. So people are trying to, like, I think it's difficult because people are trying to, like, pay homage, but also it's like, how do you pay homage to a quack?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on, I think, what worldview you take. Can you separate the art?
I can do that.
But like, it's one thing people ask you to do it in real problematic ways, where it's like, I know this guy was a pedophilic rapist, but I mean, he wrote that one book. It changed my life. I don't know who this is or what book that is, but you know what I mean? Whereas this,
I love Bikram yoga. I know he raped a lot of women.
I do love Bikram yoga. Here, we'll make a compromise. We'll just not call it Bikram anymore, but we'll do exactly all the same stuff, and we'll just not call it Bikram anymore. We still need the yoga, but you could kill him. I literally don't care. But with her, she liked Trump, which, believe me, in the past 5 years, I have said some really terrible things to people who I know who voted for Trump directly. And so I get that anger. But if they were to die of cancer, I would be sad.
I mean, I'm not sad. Here's the thing. Also, her cult made her think like, this was what my point. I Googled colon cancer.
What came
and
out?
How you can get it. And by all accounts, I'm a prime candidate. I smoke.
Putting
I
things
do
in
like
there.
I do like some fast food now and again.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm not crazy with fast food. I don't eat fast food. Like I do fast food like once a month. I'll like treat myself to something once a month. But you think about it, Kirsty ate a lot of fast food back in her day. Remember they were snapping pictures of her in her car, eating lonely after she goes through a drive-through? And it was like, that just sat there, girl. Like, yes, got to have fruit and vegetables, folks. That's the lesson. Fruit, vegetables, and water, and quit smoking cigarettes. I got to quit smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, and don't join a cult.
Oh, that helps. Yeah, don't join a cult that tells you that if you reach a certain level, you can cure your guts. Because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. And you can't cure your gay either. Travolta's wigs get better and better as the older she gets. She's embracing it. She's going to be a Liberace at some point. Don't worry. Like,
I hope she has a great I hope Travolta rounds out his life in a really wonderful way. I want to love John Travolta. I do.
Well, he's got to leave that call.
He's not as bad as Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is a bad person. That's clear. I think John Travolta is a good person deep down. I'm pretty sure he probably killed someone early on.
I mean, anyone who can dance.
Because anyone who's like, but anyone who's like, oh, they know he's gay, little Adam. It's like, I feel like we're beyond where that's an issue. Like, I feel like he killed he killed a male prostitute. Maybe that I would.
Well, he's definitely assaulted a few. He's definitely grabbed a few. That's definitely come out. There's definitely been some masseurs who are like, nah. He grabbed my cheeks. Well, that's a great way to end the show today. I've had a really good time on today.
For you.
I feel like we gave a deep dive into you, Casey, and you like it when this show is about you and you know it.
Well, you can find me this week on Hinge looking for someone to deep dive into me further, emotionally, at least. Or do we have any shows coming up? Not until after the holiday. But put it in your calendar. Up in San Francisco, I'll be at the SF Sketchfest in January. And in the meantime, I wish I could send you my link and send it to you so you could check the Hinge yourself. But just hop on, pay the premium, and
oh my God. We didn't even get to the perks. We didn't even get to the perks that you get for the $20. Like
you get to see everyone's profile at once. The perks are not that great. That's why I'm not doing it. At least with Grindr, you pay a premium, you get to see more people who might come over and randomly suck your dick. That's a perk.
If you like the Gay Power Half Hour, please find our iTunes page, subscribe to the show, rate it, leave a comment. Tell us about what you think about Hinge. Are you into it? Let us know. What do I have anything going on? Oh, actually, yes, I'm doing oh my God, Casey, I'm so sorry.
Well, I will promote the Battle Babies finale.
Oh my God, that's going to be on December 14th. Yes, we just did our semifinals and it was fantastic. But listen, if you are in the LA area this weekend on Sunday, December 11th, I'm doing Holidays Drag Brunch at Tinley's. Wait, the studio. It's Artistry in West Hollywood.
Oh, it's a weed shop.
Yeah, it's a weed shop, but they have a performance space.
I've done
upstairs. So I guess the food is infused with the weed.
It is. And the drinks.
What else do I have going on? Nothing right now. What week are we in? What is today? Yeah, no, we're good. Everything else can wait. I am the Tony Soto Show on Instagram and TikTok. We'll be back again next week with more of this, and you're welcome.